In Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' 1,000th NHL game, he scores the opener and then he scores the game winner. Often described around here as the perfect Oiler. I just want to know from a coach's perspective, what kind of makes Ryan Nugent-Hopkins such a great Edmonton Oiler?
Well, first of all, Leon had joked earlier about him being the coach's favorite, but he, hard not to like Ryan, just with everything that he does, whether it's on the power play, the penalty kill, 5-on-5 play, left wing, center. He touches so many areas of the game, and then on top of that, he's just an outstanding leader. You look at the young players, and hopefully they follow in his footsteps and just see that all the things that Ryan does and how professionally he is. And tonight it was nice to see him get recognized. Like, that was quite a feat to play 1,000 games with one team, and the guys were very excited about it. We had a lot of guys were cheering him on and wanted to do well for him, and then when we get out on the ice and you get the crowd cheering for him and calling his name, and then he gets the first goal, which was a great night.
So you play 5 games in 7 days, and you only allow 5 goals in regulation time, and 3 of those were in one game. What do you chalk that up to?
One, I think our puck play has been pretty good. I think back to the Nashville game, I thought it was atrocious. I thought it was terrible, especially in the second period. And, we talked about it. And, after that Nashville game we played against the Islanders, which might have been one of our best games of the season, we just couldn't put puck in the net. And then, obviously, the next 2 games went really well. So, one, I think it's puck play. I think our defensemen have been doing a pretty good job of tying up sticks around the net. We're giving away the outside shots and making our goalie front that first shot. But I think we've been doing a pretty good job not making that play more difficult, whether that's a pass across the seam, making the goalie move, or a deflection, those kind of things. I think we were doing a pretty good job of. But, I think of our defense, we're giving up a lot of goals early in the season. I think that had to do with our puck play, a lot of that. But all that being said, when you're getting the saves, that is the biggest point. And our goalies have been playing really well right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about that. Connor Ingram, he's come up here. I'm assuming you guys weren't too sure where he was going to be at in his game, but he looks like he's pretty close to the top of his game. Just a thought on that.
Yeah, we made the change because we had to. We had to call a goalie up, and we had an injury. That's the only reason why Connor started with us. And he came in, he played well, and he earned more starts, and he got some momentum. And obviously, I'm pretty sure he feels pretty confident about his game, and he feels good about it, or at least he should be. Now we have Jari coming back, and he's played really well in his return. So, as for Connor, we didn't know what to expect. We always knew that he could be a solid NHL goaltender. He proved it in the past, and whether they find that game or not, but he was able to, and he's been really good for us.
So carrying 3 goalies obviously can be a little bit tricky, and there was maybe a window of time where it was a little uncertain as to what was going to happen, right? There were some waiver issues. Maybe you send one down, maybe you don't. How much did Connor Ingram's just sheer force of playing well, did that just kind of make it like you didn't have much choice but to just keep him regardless?
Yeah, well, the whole time we've been pretty happy with his play. The one game, could have been a little bit better. But other than that, he's been really solid, if not spectacular in those starts. And maybe a week ago, we weren't really sure what we were going to do. But now the way he's played his last couple starts, the Chicago game, this game, he's definitely earned his spot to play regularly.
Kris, when you look at your defensive play, and like obviously back-to-back shutouts is a nice thing, represents you're playing well, but how much of it is due to the amount of time you're spending cycling the puck in the offensive zone? The last 3 games, it seems you've really upped your ability to hold on to the puck in the offensive zone.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're doing a really good job of that. But all season, I know we've been number one in offensive zone time. So we've always been a strong team, spending time in the offensive zone. And the more you can do that, it easier is to defend. And, so many goals are come off of quick strikes, change of possession, you score immediately. But you got to be careful on those type of plays. There's a change of possession, you get the puck to the slot, but a lot of time it's a blind pass and it doesn't work out and it comes back your way and you have to defend. But, I think we've done a pretty good job of balancing when to make that play and when to hold it and spend some time in the defensive zone.
I saw Kapanen walk through the room after. Didn't seem to be a limp or anything. Is it potential good news on the injury front for him?
Yeah, we don't know how long it is. It's certainly not as bad as when he hurt before, and I'm not sure if it's the same or whatever, but he seems like he's in good spirits. The medical staff, what I've heard, they haven't done full testing, but I think he'll be returning, not immediately, but it's not going to be a long-term thing.
And Kris, is this another one of those runs that Zach Hyman gets on? A couple of years ago, he was scoring tons of goals. Now it's 17 goals in 20 games. What is he doing better than he did perhaps early in the year?
Well, just finding his game. Coming back from an injury takes a little bit of time. No training camp. Just joining our team. Joining our team actually when we probably weren't playing at our best, but we've been playing better. A lot of that had to do with him coming back into our lineup. Among other things. So, he just has a nose for the net. He finds ways to score goals. And that's usually just most of his goals. He scored one from distance tonight, but most of it's just being able to get a stick available. It's quite a remarkable skill that he pulls off.